Hello and welcome back everyone to RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 Career Mode. We are in the Wild expansion, moving on to Insect World. The previous owner was obsessed with insects. As you can see from the anthill of a park he built, problems swarmed around the place until the bank swatted him out of business. Now you've got his park and his debts. You'll have to be a busy bee to be successful. Man, these plays and words, they're so cringy, but they're funny. Alright. Oh! Wow. Oh, okay then. Whoo, okay, that's a big spider. Okay, let's check out, wow. Let's do a little bit of micromanaging here and set the price to, whoops, I set this too high. That should be 220 based on the excitement there. And I can't get over this. Look at this colossal spider. And it's not just a spider, but it's a spider that's like climbing up onto the plateau to where the people are. And the entrance is its mouth? This is nightmare fuel. You call this a kid's game? My gosh! What the heck? Okay then, let's look at the objectives. Apprentice, totally monthly ride income of $300. Visitors to animal viewing galleries 100, and 300 guests. Entrepreneur, we need to double those? Or not quite double them. We need 600 guests in animal galleries. That's a big change. And 500 guests in the park. And then Tycoon, 1,000 guests, 1,100 guests to animal galleries. Oh, that's not at once, that's total. Okay, and 700 guests and ride income of $900. That's not too hard. Okay then, well, this park is making my skin crawl, but we're going to make the most of it. It's kind of cool. Maybe all of you insect lovers will like it. Actually, I myself was an insect lover for years. I mean, I still am, but that was my childhood ambition was to be a bug scientist. Before I learned what the word entomologist means. Why can't I build this here? Actually, this is a bad place to build this because I'm cutting off this area over there, so let's not do that. I always go for the barnstorm because it's cool! Airplanes flying around a circle, but then I realize it's far too big. Let's find something that fills that spot right there. If I can find something moderately big, but not too big. And sanity. Oh yes! This is the perfect size. Wonderful! So let's put that right over there, entrance and exit, and maybe connect our path over the spiders. Let's follow the edge of the park right here. Can I start going down here? Ah, here we go. And I think I want this to be asphalt for that ride, so whoops, asphalt. Connect that there, and now for the entrance can be this adventure-themed entrance. Let's have the path go this way. There we go. So this faces outward instead of towards the exit. Perfect. Let's open it. Look at the stats. 415. Okay, so 420. Perfect. Let's add some more. We have another spot here we could tuck something. Let me see. We have the chair swing, which fits perfectly, of course. Let's do that. And maybe have this path kind of snake around the side here. Splendid. Now, should I wrap this around? Can I fit a path through here? Nope. Okay, let's extend this path this way. All the way to here. And maybe intersect with the asphalt. It just occurred to me, the asphalt is wider. Look at that. The texture's wider. Cool. Not whiter, but wider in width. Let's add some variety. We have a couple of intense rides. Let's add some junior rides to the middle of everything. Maybe a merry-go-round. If we could have like an insect-themed merry-go-round, that would be sick. That is the wrong path. Give me the entrance. There we go. So we'll open this. Look at the stats. That is not the stats. 152, so we'll charge $1.50. Whoops, too far. $1.50 to ride the merry-go-round. Let's have a gentle ride in addition to the junior ride. Oh, we have the colossal Ferris wheel. Cool. Let's put that right kind of in the middle of the park so it's a landmark from everywhere. So you can't miss it. Right there. Beautiful. And I kind of just cut myself off from this spot. Oops. Should I move this somewhere? Let me think. Where's a better place for this? Or, I think it's narrow enough I could shove it in this little gap there. But then that kind of makes the whole area awkward. Never mind. We'll put it here. Or, let's push it to the back of the plateau. We go here, gentle rides, giant Ferris wheel. Ho-ho, right there, right on the edge of the cliff. Perfect. Adding to the sense of fear as your as your carriage starts to swing back and forth in the wind, and make you question how sturdy the bolts are. Ferris wheels scare me. Here's the funny thing, I don't mind roller coasters. I love roller coasters. The bigger the better. But Ferris wheels, I don't like Ferris wheels. They scare the crap out of me. Kind of like that spider. Let's move the entrance and the exit because this is a bad spot for them. I mean, it's where I wanted them because they're centered, but the scorpion's in the way and I don't want to delete the scorpion. The scorpion is cool. So we have to be flexible here. Something like this. So the main path will do this sort of, whoops, thing here. And perhaps stretch all the way to there. And this strip, whoops, not there. Like that. So now we have space there for some rides. Oh yeah, let's open this. What are the stats? $3.58, so $3. Wait, $3.58? $3.53. I can't read. Wow. $3.50 to ride the Ferris wheel. Close the paths. Okay, so now we have at least one of each category of ride: gentle, thriller, and children's rides, junior rides. Now let's have some food and drinks. Let's pick a spot to be our food court, maybe by the scorpions here, because this is a little tight to build a ride, except maybe a really compact one over there. I think what we should do is maybe not that, maybe crazy pavers. I'm not sure I like that style of path, but whatever. We'll put that there to kind of connect those, and we'll build shops around them. Starting with food. Anything creepy crawly? Pumpkin pie, sandwiches. Now here's a stretch. If you eat vegetables, you've eaten bugs. There's no way around it, because there's always dead bugs hiding in your vegetables. Sorry to be the bringer of bad news, but that's just a fact of life. If you're a regular eater of vegetables, there's an indisputable fact that you have probably consumed insects on accident at least once in your life without even realizing it. So, let's up the prices on all these burgers. There we go. Synchronized stalls of this type. We'll even name this spider sandwiches. Spider... I can't spell. Spider sandwiches. Witches. Yes. Wonderful. Let's get a drink stall to go with that. What do we have? We have space shakes, huh? Let's go with the coffee. It's probably bugs like maggots living in the coffee beans. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop right now. I promise I'll stop. Synchronized stalls of this type. Customer choice. And we'll up the price to justify that. 125. 175. 225. 275. Nice. Okay, so that should be sufficient for that. Let's add a bathroom and some other amenities. Let's have a toilet there. Boop. Open that. Spinning wild mouse. That's a fun one. We'll have to build that in a second. I had a spot. Yeah, here it is. Let's put a bathroom here. Or actually, let's not put it so close to the rides. That doesn't seem right. Maybe over here, tucked in the corner. Splendidly umptious. Okay, well, this park is coming together and bustling with life. Let's build a really compact spinning wild mouse in this spot right here. It doesn't have to be really big. I always get carried away and try to build them too big, but I need to learn to control myself and not scream when I see, oh, let's not look at that. Let's make my skin crawl. Where is the spinning wild mouse? Probably close to the bottom because it's alphabetized. Did I miss it? What was that notification? Spinning wild mouse. I have it. I'm just not seeing it. Where is it? Where be they? There it is. Let's put this... don't pause, world. Stay running. Let's put it here. Let's build it slightly off the ground. With a station long enough to have multiple trains. Let's see. One train or car? No. Let's get 4. What if I go steep instead? I think that takes less space. So we'll go steep. Let's change the colors because these colors are boring. Maybe orange with blue supports. Does that look nice? It's kind of an overused color scheme if I'm honest. So maybe... Well, that's the funny thing. There's not a lot of options. It's just the same old colors over and over again. And they don't always look good together. So orange and blue it is. So let's drop vertical. Would it be better if I do it like this? Here we go. Let's do an overbanked curve this way. Let me actually make this a more abrupt crest of this hill. Woohoo! Like that. Beautiful. And let's go over this spot here. That's something I always forget that I'm allowed to go over the paths. I try to compartmentalize my rides when I could be doing stuff like this and making them so much nicer. Let's go vertical just for fun. And let's not go vertical because it's not fun. I just mean that I don't have room to pull it off in a reasonable fashion. So we have the initial segment with lots of drops and crazy features like the overbanked curve. So now let's begin the spinning bit. Is that going to stall? Oh good, no stalling allowed. Beautiful. With that, let's delete this and do a switchback of sorts. I always try to put these switchbacks on wild mouse roller coasters, be they spinning or steel. Even the wooden ones tend to get one. Although I don't think I have room with the lift hill in the way, so we'll just do a little switchback there. And then maybe do a switchback in this orientation. Can I do this? I was afraid of that, so if I do this sooner, there we go. Or, better idea, let's play around with this and make it drop up and down a few times. Here we go. Now for a switchback here. Straight. Then hard left. 180. And now we just have to find a way to bring this back to the station with the merry-go-round in the way. So, methinks we need to... let's actually make sure that this is progressing. Oh yeah, that's not going to stall. There's nowhere to stall. Beautiful. Let's mayhaps make this drop a little more serious. Let's go steep. Flatten out gradually. Ain't that a charm? The merry-go-round is in the way, I can't do that. So we're going to keep turning. That doesn't fit. Maybe if I go... Yeah, I don't know what I want to do here. It is a bit tight. Oh, whoops. That is not the button I meant to push. But it does show that I can finish. That's just not how I meant to finish. So let's go down like this. We need to go a little taller first. So what was the height we started at? We were at 300. Holy smoke, we're high elevation. 329. So this is actually taller. No, this is the same elevation. So if I go down like this, that drops us underground. That's not an option. Although we have enough momentum, I might be able to go a little bit taller. Except I can't. Bad idea. Bad idea. And I don't have room to turn if I do that because of the merry-go-round. The merry-go-round can be moved, though I'd rather leave it there. So let's, uh-oh. We have a breakdown that I didn't realize. Let's close this so we don't, so it doesn't crash while I take care of business. A mechanic. And this guy is a lazy bum who is not happy to be here, so you're fired. Let's try again. Mechanic 1. Discipline. So now he's down to 8%. Beautiful. Yay! Now he's all smileys. He's all toothy. Let's hire some janitors as well, because I see vomit around the park, and there's definitely going to be litter because of the shops and stalls we have. This guy's already pretty happy. He just needs a bit of training to speed him up because he's a bit lazy. He's a kind of happy-go-easy janitor. Right then, let's finish this ridiculous roller coaster. And to find a way to bring it back to the station. What if I... Oh, that's not good. That'll cause mega G-forces. So let's, whoops. Oh, this works. So if this is the height that we want, I guess I could, just put brakes on this. So, brakes, which may not work because they seldom do in this game. The brakes in this game are broken. Let's test it out. I did get a little carried away and made this pretty big, considering the small footprint, but hey, it's a very tight roller coaster, which is good. So, let us test it. Let's, why are they yellow? Let's change the colors first. Let's make these blue, or maybe not blue. No, maybe blue. That's not even white, it's gray. Blue and yellow. On the one hand, the blue contrasts with the track, but it blends with the support, so maybe not blue. Purple? Hey! Another set of complementary colors. So orange and blue, and then purple and yellow. I like it. Oh yeah, let's change the lift hill speed to the maximum of 12 miles per hour and hop aboard! So this is what it looks like when I'm sitting in a seat. Whoop! And we're spinning. Can you imagine swinging back and forth on a lift hill like this? How jarring that would be. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh baby. We're going backwards. And now we're spinning. Imagine spinning as you go over the top of a hill like that. Yee-hoo! Oh yeah. Wow. As you can see, the Ferris wheel is a circle instead of an oval. Now it keeps getting stretched because of the field of view settings. But yeah, I fixed the stretching that happens in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition with some little tricks from a tutorial I found on Steam, where you go into the actual game code itself and tweak a few things with a hex editor. So we have fixed it. Let's look at the stats. Very good, very good. Now for the entrance and exit. I'm not sure I like these. They look like something you'd find in like a lost temple or something with the stone columns supporting the path. So let's switch to not sci-fi. Western? Not sure I want that either. Well, it just looks like a wooden boardwalk, so that works. Same with this. Wooden boardwalk. Perfect. Let's open it up. Boop. We could charge $6.70, I think, based on the excitement rating. So $6.70. Beautiful. And with the remaining cash, let's build a zoo. We have all of the space out here not being used. Then we have these plateaus over here, and this space over here, and this space over here. It's almost like we have these little peninsulas or spaces jutting out, almost like the island itself is a spider. And I can't get over this monstrosity. Look at the eyes, they're just rocks. Oh, this thing is horrifying, my gosh. Oh, okay, making my skin crawl. Let's look away. Alright, so people are already getting in line. Who are you? This lady is KP. Let's ride with them. See what they think. Oh, hi, hello, dude. This is awkward. I'm sitting in his lap. Okay, it's too uncomfortable. Let's hop off. Right then. So let's plan out where I'm going to build the enclosures. Maybe all these little fingers jutting off of our plateau could be enclosures, like this one here. Having a path reach out there would be kind of awkward, but we could have a gallery right here where people can go look out there, and then all the space out there would be the enclosure itself. So maybe we could do something similar in other places. What are the objectives again? We need to have 1,100 visits to the galleries. That's going to be easy, I think. That's not going to be difficult. So we can work on that later, just because I don't want to disrupt the flow of the development of this park, and throwing some galleries in the middle of the roller coasters might be kind of weird, and the poor animals might get spooked by the roller coasters. That wouldn't be very nice. Let's add some more attractions. like an Enterprise, right here. Boop. Open. Stats are very good. 363, so let's charge $3.60. Beautiful. Whoops, just trying to click the X. Let's build another junior ride. Maybe flying saucers, or is that too far outside of the theme for this place? Maybe, let's see. Monster ride. Do we have anything insect themed? Probably not. We have the Odyssey ride and the Floundering Ferry. I guess the Odyssey... No, not a merry-go-round. I think the Odyssey ride is a larger version of the Floundering Ferry. Oh yeah, slightly bigger. And the stairs make this a directional ride, so it needs to face... I guess we could put it here. That does mean that the entrance will be off to the side, though. There we go. Beautiful. So, open that. Stats, 255. $2.60 to ride it. I think this park could do with an ATM, so guests don't run out... Oh, that's not what I meant to grab. But this works, actually. We need this, too. So we'll put a first aid stall there. We need an ATM. Where is it? An ATM so people don't run out of money to spend. I'm a loan shark. Let's see. Good to see that people are actually riding the roller coaster, because I built it in the middle of everything for once, instead of building it far away where no one is interested in riding it. Ooh, we have info kiosks. I didn't realize. These are probably... Oh yeah, these are underpriced. So let's set this to $2. 170. Whoops. 180. Synchronized stalls of this type, so this one gets marked the same. Alrighty then. It almost looks like this is the... So this is the mama spider, as horrifying as that sounds, and these are all of its babies coming out of this crevice in the ground, where its egg sac, maybe the egg sac is the observation tower, is set. So, that's kind of freaky, but kind of cool. Let me know in the comments, have any of you ever kept insects as pets? It's kind of a fun thing to do. I actually, when I was a kid, I had praying mantises. My parents wanted to get me one of those butterfly kits because they knew that as a kid I was obsessed with insects. But they saw, I think it was in the same aisle with the butterfly kit, they saw the praying mantis kit and they're like, oh, nope, that's it. That's what he wants right there. And they were right. I was very outspoken as a kid about praying mantises being not just my favorite insects, but the best insects, indisputably. There's no argument that they're the best. They just are. That's how I said it, at least. Oh, I'm out of money. Shoot! So, they got me this kit of praying mantis kit, and then they ordered an egg sac in the mail, which arrived, I think, a couple days behind schedule. I'm not sure. It did arrive, though. It arrived, and the story of how it hatched is so funny. I think it was supposed to take 4 weeks to hatch. So after 5 weeks, I had kind of given up on it, so I left the enclosure open. One Sunday morning, my brother and I were in the same room together, sleeping in, and I don't remember if we were messing around the night before, like throwing things at each other or doing some kind of game, but the enclosure had fallen on his bed. It was kind of like where his feet were, and it was night, it was dark, he was tired, so he didn't bother moving it. So that morning, he woke up and looked down, and he was swarming with little baby praying mantises. He was covered in them. So he got a good scare, and I was like, oh no, don't squish them, I want to get them. So I carefully picked them off the best I could and chucked them in the enclosure. But what I didn't understand, and probably the people who created the kit, is that praying mantises are cannibals, and they will eat each other. They have no remorse, they don't recognize their own species. All they see is, oh, it moves, it's small enough to grab, I'm gonna eat it. That's kind of their mentality. So that's what happened. My praying mantises all died, they all ate each other, and the last few stragglers that I had, I tried to protect them. This doesn't need an enclosure. Yeah. I tried to keep the last few alive, but then they like got sick or something. Or they had injuries from scuffles with other baby mantis nymphs from before. I don't know. Whatever happened, they all died, and it was really sad. But that's an important life lesson I learned as a kid, is that life happens. That's just a reality of life. Life and death and all that. Does this work? Do I need to put a queue line on this? What are the stats for this? 244. So this could be $2.40. It's working. Enough people are walking past that they're actually... Yeah, this is getting most of its seats filled. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave that. No queue line necessary. Okay, but yeah, that's the story of my baby mantises as a kid. Still, it's pretty funny. Let's see. Do I have... Oh, this works. It's pretty big, so it fills the space nicely. Let's put the entrance over here by this little opening there. Exit there. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Beautiful. And now with this little gap I left, we could put a tree there. Oh, we have the African trees. Hooray, I love those. This one's too big, obviously, so we'll put something else there. Let's see. This doesn't look to be some kind of tropical. I take it back. These are all palm trees. Okay. Tropical it is. Or this is a warm climate. So let's grab... Turn off the haunted stuff. What the heck? What kind of palm trees do I get? Here we go. Queen palm. That there. Another one there. And maybe one there. And here. And there. And everywhere. Do we have parlor palms? Where are they? Washi palm. Not that. Let's see. Here it is. It was right under the queen palm. Okie dokie. So, oh, I forgot to open my circus. Whoops. So now it's open. The stats show a 2.1 excitement rating. So let's charge $2.10. Boom. There we go. And I see litter everywhere and vomit. So we should probably hire another handyman. This guy's pretty lazy, but he's also happy. So let's just a little bit of discipline. Tell him to not be so lazy. And some training. There we go. That set him straight. Beautiful. We could probably do with some garbage cans and benches as well. And I just realized I'm doing that thing again where when I have the park fast forwarded, I start to rush and I talk faster because I feel like I'm supposed to rush. I don't have to rush. What is my problem? It's just the park sped up. I don't know why I do that, but whenever I have the park fast forwarded, I start getting frantic without even thinking. Acting like time is a premium. What many of you have repeatedly shown me is that you are very patient people, you who watch these videos, and you not only tolerate, but you prefer this longer form content. There are various YouTube channel gurus who are kind of do tutorials or tell you how YouTube works to kind of help us small aspiring channels like mine to be successful. And what some of them are starting to notice and say in their videos is that there seems to be a kind of cultural shift happening right now on YouTube. Whereas the kind of, I guess, the era of the 2010s was the time, and maybe even the early 2020s, people preferred, hello spider leg, people preferred watching videos that were loud and bombastic and in your face and exciting. Stuff like Mr. Beast. Stuff like Dream. Well, I guess Dream isn't so loud and in your face, but you get the idea. Stuff like Mr. Beast and Dude Perfect. Very entertaining, very great channels. But the style, people are kind of getting tired and kind of weary of the kind of constant high energy content like that because it's draining to watch. It's very entertaining, but it drains you. It's like going to a social gathering as an introvert. So the theory is that long-form, relaxed content like this, although it may not grab your attention as well and may be disadvantaged from that in that regard, it people tend to be more invested in it. And what am I saying? How do I say this? People are more invested and more loyal to it, I guess, because they feel like there's a real connection between them and the creator behind the content. And I hope that's the case with you. I do consider you guys like my friends. And I want to make the best content I can, but I also don't want to be a soulless, loud, in-your-face kind of, today, we're going to build 10 roller coasters in 20 minutes. The clock starts now. And have some crazy edits and stuff. I don't want to do that. I tried doing stuff like that early in my YouTube career because I thought that was what people wanted. And you can kind of see some of that loud, bombastic energy in some of my earlier Minecraft videos. But I'm kind of starting to realize that's not really what is successful on my channel. With you guys watching, you tend to prefer a more relaxed and more earnest approach, a more honest, down-to-earth kind of approach, I guess. Not to say being loud and bombastic is dishonest, it's just not how I normally am. So it's like I'm putting on a hat, I'm being a character for the channel, which is... disingenuous is the wrong word, it's not dishonest. It's more like a version of myself dialed up to 11, but it's still not how I naturally act, so it just comes across as artificial. Or I'm just not good at doing it, and maybe that's why I wasn't successful, who knows. Won the award Best Value? Well, hold on a minute. Oh, my merry-go-round broke. I can't English, what the heck. Look at all these peeps, all crowding around this roundabout ride. Are they all trying to get on it, or are they just, No, it's just the central hub of the park that they're just walking through. Anyway, why is no one going on this? I don't see anyone in the... Hello, bird. I don't see anyone in the queue line. Oh, there we go. Now there's people in it. What are the thoughts for this roller coaster? I enjoyed spinning Wild Mouse 1. Well, that's good. People want to go on it again. What about this one? Oh, I forgot to open this. No! Gosh darn it. I wonder how long you've been screaming at me from behind the screen. Okay, $2.20 for this based on the excitement. Let's check again the thoughts for this one. I enjoyed, want to go on it again. Hope it's not too scary. Alright. I hope they have good maintenance. That's an interesting thought I haven't really seen before. There are people... Whoa! My mouse just kept scrolling for some reason. There are people in this one. If we hop in... Hello, folks. Oh, this is making me queasy. I don't like Ferris wheels, I swear. So let's hop off. Okay, well this park is coming together. We have a roller coaster, we have a handful of flat rides, shops and stalls, and the like. We almost have enough guests to win Tycoon already. So let's slow the world down a little bit. And I think we should probably build more food stalls and drink stalls because these two are being overwhelmed. Unlike RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, there's a limit to how many people a stall can serve at once, as opposed to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 where they can serve an unlimited number of people at once. So it makes sense to have more food stalls next to each other, which is great because it makes it more realistic. So it's less effective compared to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, but it's closer to real life and therefore more enjoyable, I guess you could say. So, chicken for sale! Let's have some coconut drinks for sale right here. Synchronized stalls of this type. Customer's choice, and up that price. Is $175 too expensive though? Let's see. Anybody interested? So far, nobody. Although it might just be because it's too new and people don't see it yet. Here we go. Someone shook their head. Good value? How? I just turned the price up so much, what the heck? What about this one? 4 pieces is good value? Well, let's fix that. Let's make that $5. Now do you think it's good value? What do you think of that? 2 pieces is good? Okay, let's just make all of these. Round them up to whole dollars. Except maybe the small one, because the rate is, I guess the margin gets bigger? How do I say that? We turned each of them up by 50 cents, but if the starting price was $1.50, then you turned the price by, you added 33% of the price, as opposed to one that started at $4, you added 25% of the price? I don't know. It's about ratios and stuff. But people are buying. What are the thoughts for the sandwich stall? Cheese sub has masses of toppings. I don't know what that means. Oh, it probably means they're enjoying that they have the options. Too busy. Too busy. Good value, they said. So let's, whoops. Up these a little bit. That might be why I tend to struggle financially in RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, as opposed to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, is I undersell everything. What are the thoughts for this place? Good value? I was afraid of that. So let's turn everything up, and try not to sell myself short. There we go. Oh, we have an aquarium. Cool. We could say that fits in with the theme because crabs. And, yeah, crabs and shrimp are basically insects of the sea. Very large ones. And krill could be like the small ones? I don't know. Let's see. How do I want to expand this? let's grab our paths, and thinking isn't going to help us too much. I tend to just think, and not actually do anything. So let's expand this out like this. That's something I talked about in the recent vintage story video I published, is analysis paralysis. Where like there's a public Minecraft server that I play on a lot, or I don't play on it so much anymore, but I used to play on it a lot, and I had hundreds and hundreds of hours of playtime on that server. But I don't have a lot of builds to show for it, because I spend so much time twiddling my thumbs and wondering what to do with myself, I end up not building anything big and impressive. So it's funny, in my vintage story series I keep building new buildings and improving and expanding. And what's even more funny is it's more difficult to do buildings in vintage story because the resources are harder to acquire in large quantities. But there I am in vintage story building a full-on city, well, not so much a city, barely a village. I built a barn and halfway built a house, but I'm building, as opposed to Minecraft where I tend to kind of just stand there wondering what to do with myself, and maybe occasionally watch a YouTube tutorial for a farm and build that. This fits over here, though it does waste a few tiles, so let's see if there's a better option. Maybe a bucking bowl or something. Oh, this works, although that wastes space too. I need something that's 4x4. Double swinging inverter. Hey, that works. Nice. Oh, let me go. So we'll do this and this. Splendidly umptious. 3.78, so we'll charge $3.80, I think? Though that might be underpriced based on how high the other stats are. But yeah, so there's that. Let's have a few more rides in here, and then we'll start thinking about enclosures out here in the boonies. It looks like the number of guests in the park went down. It was like 600 before. Let's see. Whoops. Hello, spider. Close that. Let's build another junior or gentle ride. Maybe bumper cars, which fit right here. They fit really well. Is that supposed to be the back? I think that's the back. Let's spin that around. Bumper cars. There we go. Face forward. And I think I want to swap the entrance and the exit. So let's grab this. We have to move the entrance first because RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 is less flexible with the entrance and exit compared to RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. But no matter. Let's add this. And now we'll expand the path over here. Beautiful. And we can put some shops or stalls there, I guess. And we could put a little ride there, I suppose. Whoops. And now we'll start thinking about enclosures. So, oh, it's a new day. I think we could have a big enclosure here. The path will stretch across. Maybe a smaller enclosure here on the edge of the cliff. Or maybe perhaps wrap this path around like so. And stretch all the way out to here. Whoops. And we'll have an enclosure over here. Although I have a feeling that guests aren't really going to work their way over here unless we have a lot of stuff out here that is exciting and worth seeing. So we'll have to put some additional rides over here. But until then, let's build an enclosure. Let's look at the animals we have. Oh, we have grizzly bears? Cool. Although I have a not so irrational fear of bears. I actually got a good scare in my previous vintage story episode that I just released, where I ran afoul a grizzly bear. But fortunately, it didn't see me until I had a chance to climb up onto a safe place. So I managed to survive, and I got the bear good. Let me think. I think for big animals like elephants, or megafauna, I guess, we need to have a larger enclosure. How big is this? It's kind of hard to think of, to see the scale of this relative to everything else. So let's look. This might be big enough for elephants. But maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting carried away. Let's start with small stuff. Let's do zebras. So for zebras, we just need a wooden fence, which is more likely to break. It is the bare minimum, but it saves money. So we'll do this. Boom. That wasn't even very expensive. So zebra enclosure. Now we need a gallery. Let's put a large one here on the front with the entrance in line with this path so people are less likely to miss it. Beautiful. 2 galleries. Now we need an animal house. Let's put one way off in the back. And another one right here in the front. Whoa, let me go. Let's look at the staff that came with those houses. This lady is very efficient and happy, so we'll keep her. This one is, let's see, not as good, but still I can work with that. Let's just give her some training. And now she's happy, but oh wait, she's not even happy. What the heck? Fine. Fine. We'll train her one last time. There we go. Now she's all smiles and teeths. Toothy smile. Let's, I'm gonna leave the terrain. I like the grass. Let's plant some trees and add some foliage for our zebra friends. Make this resemble their natural habitat, their natural home, a savanna. With some acacia trees, maybe a giant banyan tree, and a baobab tree right up front and center. Maybe one more right there. And if I turn my animal lenses on, they can still get around. They can still reach their animal houses. That's what's important. Very good. So let's open these, although we don't have any animals for them yet, so let's fix that. Turn this lens off. I always forget to do that. Time for zebras. Let's have a couple of males and a couple of females, and then we'll let them breed additional zebras themselves, so I don't have to buy them. So 2 females. This one's a female, right? Oh, good. So 2 females. Their health is average at the moment. Why are you fighting already? What's wrong with you, silly animals? Let's give them some toys. Let's give them some an ice mega block to munch on. Let's give them a tire and a rock and a ball. Beautiful. Now with 4 zebras, I imagine I could charge $4 for this. I'm not sure what the convention is for what you can charge or what you can get away with charging for galleries, but that's a starting point. So now we have that, and this path is still one way so far, so I would like to turn this into a kind of loop somehow. There we go. Now I could try to put rides here, though I think I'd be better off putting another enclosure there. So let's look at what else requires a wooden fence. Ostriches. I think those are the only 2 animals I have that require a wooden fence, just zebras and ostriches. But let's keep things simple and easy. Ostriches don't require a lot of space, unless they breed too much, kind of like the ones I did in my ostrich farm video. That was crazy. Oh, I'm out of money. Yikes. Yeah, I'm poor now, so let's speed the world up. Looks like some guests are working their way over, unless they turn left. Please don't turn left. Oh, good. Come on down, my friends. Come inspect the zebra stall I've built. I can't afford this. There we go. Beautiful. Now we want some more galleries for this one. Is there a benefit to having a large gallery as opposed to a small gallery? Am I just wasting money by doing this? Maybe they can handle more people at once? I'm not sure how it works. I'm still broken, I can't afford it. Okay, the inspector's checking out my enclosure, or my gallery, but so far no guests are checking it out that I can see. Oh, there they are. Okay. The reliability of Insanity is 1. Consider more frequent inspections. Good idea. Insanity 1, I think that's this one. So we'll switch this to 10 minutes. And we should probably hire... Oh, the zebra's pregnant already. That was quick. Let's hire another mechanic to keep up with all of the rides that we've added. Probably overworked. This guy, 69% laziness. What's wrong with you, dude? Okay, now he's down to 19%. Training and more training. So now he's all smiles and he's fast and efficient. Let's hire one more handyman. Oh, you're fired. You, sir, are fired. Whoops, wrong button. Wait, did I only have 1 janitor to start with? What? I need 3. What have I been doing? This guy's fired. You're fired. 48%. Can I discipline that? Nope, he is out of my reach. You're fired. I can't work with that. Wait, how do I have so many now? I fired them. Why do I still have him? Like this guy, he's supposed to be fired. What happened? Did I click the discipline button by mistake instead of the fire button? Okay. Training for you. Or maybe I scrolled down. I'm not sure what just happened. That was weird. But yeah, hire one last janitor. 75% laziness. Dude, why are you so lazy? Training. Very good. Okie dokie. Let's, yikes. I see lots of vomit over here. Should probably have, some solutions for that. Like, benches for people to rest their stomachs. Here we go. A few benches. And maybe just add a few more along this path. Okay, and now for a few garbage cans, preferably the safari bins, because I like the way these look. You know what these look like? They look a lot like the architecture of the original Jak and Daxter game. The precursor metal artifacts. Like precursor orbs or the buildings they made with that weird metal stuff. If anyone's played that game, let me know in the comments. Super fun game. I grew up with it. I played through it and beat it more times than I can remember. At least dozens of times over the years. There we go. Okay, back to what we were doing. We now have the money to afford... I just remembered, we actually have a bunch of debt. Is that why we're struggling? Let's see. Where's my interest? Loan interest. Here it is. Yikes, we're paying $200 a month. Let's turn this down. Get that interest under control. And with what we have left, let's build our galleries. Let's put one here. Maybe one there. And now we need an animal house for our ostriches. Small herbivore house. Where do they go in? This one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. There we go. Whoop! The world just went crazy. This person is pretty lazy, but I think I can fix that with a little bit of discipline. Oh yeah, down to 0%. And with some training, she's not smiles yet. Yay, she's all teeths. All smiles. Let's buy some ostriches. Fortunately for us, ostriches are not expensive. So a male and a couple of females. There we go. So hopefully they will breed up a bunch of other ostriches and fill in this enclosure for us. In the meantime, let's open the galleries, which I forgot to open. And let's turn up the frequency of inspections so we don't have any breakouts. There we go. Minutes since last fence inspection, 32. Did I really build it that long ago? Oh, it just got inspected. Wonderful. Yay, we did it! Enough people visited our galleries that we finally passed it. Interest rates have just dropped. That's great. Well, that relieves some of the tension on this. So guests are quickly visiting our galleries as time goes on. So this one will probably be checked off pretty fast. It just occurred to me I may win this scenario prematurely by mistake because the only thing holding us back is gallery visits. Whoops. Well, let's see what people's thoughts are. No thoughts there. No thoughts on these ones. With 2 ostriches, the most I can get away with is probably $2. Because there's only one animal house in this one, let's turn this up to often, so they get fed often. Okie dokie. And let's loop this path around like I was saying I would do. Whoops. There we go. In fact, let's do that. And no, let's not do that. Bad idea. Bad idea. So this could be an enclosure, or it could include a ride, I don't know. Let's look at our options. Or should I do, there's a kind of ride that I haven't really played with in the transport rides, is elephant transportation? Here it is, elephant transportation. Although, oh hey, what's this? The prehistoric look is the new black. According to a popular makeover TV show anyway. Oh, I just totally read that wrong. The prehistoric look is the all-new black, according to a popular makeover TV show anyway. Theme 4 attractions in prehistoric style for our new marketing campaign and will generate masses of publicity. That's a good idea. Let's do that. So, slow the world down and accept. We have 0 out of 3 because nothing is themed so far. So, let's, well, I guess they may be themed to spiders. So I may need to build stuff further away so they don't get corrupted by all the insect stuff. So, let's get started. Let's build a thrill ride. Did I build this yet? Oh yeah, I already built this. What have I not built? Ooh, discus. Hey, does this fit here? Oh, it does. Okay, let's put this right there. This fits perfectly. Put the entrance and exit there. No, not grassy. That looks ridiculous. There we go. Much better. Put that there. Actually, I think I want the path to face... I want the entrance to face out here, because this is where more traffic is. Alright, so open. Let's look at our stats, which are pretty good. $4.21. So, $4.20. So this is like a larger version of Insanity, except it doesn't have a counterweight, and I don't think it swings upside down. So it's just bigger and gentler? I don't know. But anyway, let's theme it. If we look at this objective again... Oh snap, we're almost out of time. Let's pause the world. We're not going to have time for this. Okay then, let's grab some scenery. Turn off everything except prehistoric so we can't make any mistakes with this. I think we may be out of luck because this is so tightly wrapped with paths. Unless I do something... I'm not sure what the range is for how these apply to it. But we'll put some dinos here. Oh, I'm out of money? What? Bro. I may be in trouble. Okay, I can't go up to 15% or 15,000. And with the interest rate lower, I think I'm going to be okay with that. Okay. Why are you floating? Not good. You're not supposed to float. These ones are kind of... That one's... Oh, wait, no. Half floating. Ah, that's fine. Let's give this one a nest to protect. And maybe have a sneaky dinosaur coming up to steal its eggs. Oh, this is the same kind of dino. Where's the little one? T-Rex, mammoths, It's kind of deceiving looking at the size of these, so maybe this guy's trying to steal the eggs. This one's guarding it from the guests without realizing that they're already getting stolen. Dinosaur skeleton. With its skull upside down relative to the ribcage. That's interesting. Maybe its tail there. Does this fit here? Almost. Too big. Number 3 is much too big. Yikes. Put a big rock there to use that space up so it doesn't look like it's wasted. Has this been sufficient? Let's check. Nope, not sufficient. Alright, well, what about plants? These count as prehistoric? Okay. Well, foliage tends to play a big part in counting something as a prehistoric or as a category, so we'll add those around. I don't know if these are even close enough to count, though. We may need to build a structure like this. And it looks like these aren't going to actually be buildable alongside the path, so I'll have to just make a fence out of them. Whoops. Why is this floating? Bro, no floating. For real, why is everything floating? I don't understand this. Press this. Oh, there we go. Now it works. So now the dinosaur's kind of invisible, but it's not about the guests. It's about us winning this challenge. But you can kind of see the dinosaurs poking their heads above. So that's cool. Okay, did that do it? Did that do it? No! What if I let the clock run a little bit? No, that didn't work. Maybe I'm being a dead horse. Maybe this just isn't going to work because it's not close enough to the ride to actually count. Ah, darn it. Okay, let's build something else. Let's grab a ride that looks prehistoric. I think we had... Hey, don't we have a dino ride that counts as prehistoric? The dinosaur ground? That's not generic. That's... What the heck? Let's put this in here. Put the entrance there and the exit there. And this has plenty of space to spruce it up with the stuff we need. So let's grab scenery again. Let's look at scenery objects. Put that there. Oh, we already have rides over here that I didn't even think about using, that don't have insects nearby to mess them up. So let's do this. I just need to add dinosaurs. Where's the big boys? Here we go. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Life-sized. And the Triceratops. Well, let's actually have these guys fight. So put the Triceratops here, and the T-Rex here facing them, like they're about to have a duel to the death. Two of the classic rollercoasters. What am I saying? Two of the classic dinosaurs that are so iconic that we all know and love: the great Triceratops and the great T-Rex. Okay, did that sort us? No, delete that. Did that sort us out? No, it didn't do anything, bro. Do I need to build walls too? Like this stuff? Let me see. Do I have to build like a little shack sort of thing? The dinosaur's poking his head out. Let's delete that dinosaur. That looks silly. Perhaps we could build a big canopy here. So we'll lift all of these up. And do this. So it's supported in the corners. Except that's too tall, so we'll leave that side open, I guess? Problem. Slight problem. Or, delete these. So give my money back, and what we will do is grab something that's a little shorter. Or are they all the same height? I need one that's two... Ah, here we go. 2 meters. So this fits. Then we just use that everywhere so it all looks consistent. Perfect. Beautiful. Now we will roof it. Roofify it. Okay, and where's the... Here we are. Okay, now give me the corner piece again. And this is almost done. This little intersection looks like it'll leak a little bit, but it's prehistoric. It's not meant to be effective. Hardly. There we go. Now this should, if this doesn't count now, I'm going to have issues. I'm going to start having gamer rage. I'm just kidding. I don't get gamer rage. Let's see. If I click this guy's toe, or no, not that. Well, first of all, open it. Or is that why this one didn't count? Because I never opened it? Oh, no, I did. Never mind. It's open. So what's the deal here? Open this one. 432. Why are the stats so high? Is that because of all the scenery we added? Huh. So 430. And now if we check this, yes, that counts. Wonderful. So now this bumper cars can't be too far off. We just have to add some scenery around that too. And same with this. Although, I don't know. Maybe it would, I don't know if changing the style of the entrance and exit changes anything. But we can try. I don't know if that'll make a difference. But anyway, let's add some decorations here, although I have a feeling they're not going to change anything. So actually, bad idea. Let's build a ride in the middle where we can surround it with stuff. So let's grab something smallish that we can work with. Like a launched freefall. Here's a fun idea. We'll build it right up against those dinosaurs. Is it gonna go? Launch! For some reason it's not launching. Test. Test, I say. What's the deal here? Why won't it test? Hello? Test. Oh, it's because I'm such an idiot. It's because I paused the world. Ha ha! Oh, I'm a fool. Whee! That's not enough. Let's turn this up to 71 and try that again. Or no, close this first. Close. Now test. How are we doing here? Still 1 out of 3. We have 12 days left. And I wasn't even watching this. What am I doing? Test. That hardly got any height at all. Dude! Go up. Let's try 78 miles per hour. Okay, how about 82? 82? Fire away. Go into orbit. Ah, good enough. So, entrance and exit now. And we should probably pause the world before I run out of time for my objective here. Oh, now we're at 2. It looks like these 2 dinosaurs counted for the launched freefall, or the proximity to all the prehistoric architecture I did. So that's cool. This has a 3.85 excitement, but the intensity is so high I can probably charge more. So let's charge $5 and see if people will put up with that price. Well, in that case, let's not waste any time there. Let's do one more. Let's find a good spot. Maybe out here. So let's expand a little bit with our path this direction. Whoops. And we'll put a ride over in this corner. Let's see. Let's do a gentle ride again. Reptile park or thing, whatever you call this, is a little on the big side, but I think we could theme it, hopefully. So entrance and exit naturally go right here in the front. Okay, now with this, not assessed yet, 2.14, so $2.10. Now for the theming, let's look at our options again. Turn off generic. What have we to work with? Oh, we got these guys. And I guess a reptile house would make sense for the dinosaurs because dinosaurs are commonly considered reptiles. Although I'm kind of confused by that. Wouldn't a more accurate description be birds? Because aren't dinosaurs warm-blooded? I'm actually not sure if they are, but I always kind of assumed that they were warm-blooded. And their eggs have hard shells, if I'm not mistaken. So if anything, I think they're closer to birds than they are to dinosaurs, or than they are to reptiles, even though they're scaly and look like reptiles. But categorically, if you look at the details, I actually am not really versed on the subject, so let me not make a fool of myself, because I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I always assumed that reptiles were closer to birds than to reptiles. Reptiles, wow, oh my gosh, dinosaurs were closer to birds than reptiles. I am just on something today. What the heck? Okay, we got all those there. Let's build a sort of canopy over this entrance path and see if that... Whoops! See if that finishes us off. So prehistoric wall set. Give me... This doesn't... okay, it can't share space. It can't share space with the path. That's annoying. But I can share space with the rock. That's interesting. Now with those there, let's add roof bits to it. Where's the... Here it is. It's not even sitting on it. It just looks like it's hovering. Give me this intersection piece. Oh, hey, we did it! Yay! And this spot appears to be too tall, so I guess it'll just be higher up? Whatever. But anyway, we succeeded, so let's open again. Or not open. Stop the pause and resume. Although these aren't actually sitting on anything, so let me grab this again. And find the 1 meter spot. Here we go. There we go. Let's look at our... Whoops, close that. Let's look at our progress. We have had 183 visits out of 600 to move on to Tycoon level. So that's not going to go fast, I don't think. It's gonna take its time, so that's okay. How are we doing with our animals? Have they given birth yet? Probably not. This one here is the female, which is pregnant, due in 7 months. Okay. So that'll take its time. For this long enclosure back here, let's look at our options. For animals, we could do, I don't know. We could do everything if we wanted to. Let's do panda bears. Panda bears would be cute. That is the wrong path type. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. So the panda enclosure that I have a feeling isn't going to have a lot of viewers unless, here's an idea. What we could do is drop the path below and have it pop up in the middle. So let's do that. Let's grab this and grab this tool. Drop this all the way down to 1. Okay, now we grab this. And I didn't drop this low enough, it seems, so I have to do this again. Okay, back to this. So here we are underground. I can't see what I'm doing, so see through the ground. And I would like this to pop up towards the middle. The middle of the big part, I mean. So let's start to come up. Let's grab this tool. And, which tiles are these? If I look down at this, that's this tile. So let's pull that down. Pull all of those down. Now I should be able to pop out, I think. So come up. There we go. Now we're level with everything. So I didn't even have to drop that bit of land down. So let's grab it and pull it back up. I think I didn't mean for this to be here. Let's redo that. Yeah, delete those, go back, No, not down there. Go towards the middle. Yeah, right there. Now, I have to fix this, so... There we go, that's smoothed out. Now we can fix this or do this again from this spot. We look down at where we are. There we are. Up we go. Beautiful. Now we can have the gallery, a couple of galleries right here in the middle of it. So, let's build the enclosure now. We've had the world sped up for quite a while, so now we have a bit more money. Oh, first let me fix my lenses. There we go. Alright, enclosures. I think that panda bears need a chain fence. Let me double check just to be safe. Yep, chain fence. So put this here. Beautiful. Now for galleries. Okay, 3 galleries for the pandas. Let's open them. And what house do pandas use? Is it for large herbivores? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's this one. So this could go way back here in the back. Maybe another one in this corner. Although it looks like I didn't actually expand my borders enough. So let's, not that one. Delete that. Chain fence. There we go. Funny thing with pandas is they exclusively eat bamboo, but they don't get enough nutrition from bamboo. And yet they so stubbornly, that's the only thing they eat, and they have the digestive system to handle meat and all these other nutritious foods, and they insist on exclusively eating bamboo. It's like they want to go extinct. Such a silly animal. This one is not as lazy anymore, so train you up. Very nice. How about this one? Or no, this one over here. Come back. Come back. Or is that the same one? Okay, this one. There we go. Happy go easy, quite lazy. Training. There we go, 0%. Wonderful. Okay, now all that's missing is the pandas. So let's buy some panda bears. A male. A female. What are the mannerisms for these guys? What was that? Look at them go. They're too fast. Hey, we did it! Hooray! A park rating bonus? Well, that's useless. Let's buy another 2. And up the price for these galleries to match the number of pandas we have. Although they're not... Okay, they are pretty expensive. I was going to say we could buy more, but let's just let them breed up. Although if we look at this, this is ever so slowly ticking up while the world is fast forwarded, so it's not going very fast. But eventually we will reach that, so we don't have a lot of time left. But that's okay, the park has been fleshed out pretty well. We can't take out any more of a loan, so we could let these 3 enclosures do all the heavy lifting to win. Eli wall large? What is an Eli wall? Something in here. That's weird. Oh yeah, we need to add bamboo for our friends here. Do we have bamboo? I wonder. What category would that be in? Safari, Paradise Island, not Atlantis, none of these other ones. Do we have bamboo? What kind of farm simulator comes with panda bears but not bamboo? What the heck? Ah well, Sorry, pandas, you're out of luck. You have to eat healthy food now. Not useless bamboo with no nutritional value. Okay, that should be sufficient. Let's go for bushes. Giant ferns. More giant ferns. Speaking of giant ferns, let's plant them everywhere. Now we have all this space still that need more stuff. Chaos, what's that? Is that oh, it's this one. Let's build it. Why not? Is this like a more intense version of the Enterprise? Let's see. Blech. It kind of looks like it is. Okay, open. Not the T-Rex. This button. 3.68. So we'll turn this up to $3.70. Whoops, too much. $3.70. Yeah, it is like a more intense version of the Enterprise. That's crazy. Is anyone writing this or is it too expensive? Well, people are paying for it. Okay, so $5 appears to have been the correct thing to do. I'm getting too many notifications too fast because I have the world sped up so I can't keep up with what's going on. There are lots of poops in here. Are you failing to do your job, Missy? Are you becoming come back? Are you becoming lazy? No, not lazy. Just struggling to keep up. All right. The zebras are okay by the look of it. Hey, they have their baby. Yay! Full health. Very good. Gyrator. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I kind of want to add more rides to the park before we win. How are we doing with our objective? Oh, we're about to win. Ah, well, we don't have to do any more. This is sufficient. I like this park. Let's have a few more flat rides. Let's slow the world down so I have time to focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, we have the guest requirement, almost 1,000 out of the 700, so we majorly overshot that. We have ride income of more than $900. What do we have? Let me check. Ride tickets. Oh yeah, we're averaging about 1,000 a month. So yeah, we're about to win. No question about that. Oh, we have disco. Let's have a disco built right here. Except, no, I don't know. Huh, whoops. I can't add my queue line. I mean, I can. It would just look awkward. So let's try that again. Disco. Push it back a little bit. Right up against the scorpion. Here we go. Beautiful. Open 3.97. So $4 per admission. Wonderful. What can we add to this big space here? Maybe the Barnstormer! Woo! Nope, let's not do that. Although we could put it over here, because why not? Why not have something big? We're not going to use all this space. We're about to win. So, although let's put it off to the side, just so I'm not cutting myself off, because we could expand over there if I decide to keep going. Although I'm not going to. I'm just going to finish. I'm getting tired. My voice is kind of not cooperating. I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but I think I need to see a doctor about a phlegm problem. Because I always incessantly have to clear my throat, and it's so frustrating. It makes it very hard. It makes it hard to sing. It makes it hard to record. It's part of the reason why I haven't done any live streamed content yet, because I would be constantly coughing and clearing my throat. Because that's what I do when I record. I just edit all of that out to make it not sound so gross and guttural. Yeah, I gotta get that sorted out. There might be some kind of decongestant pill I'm supposed to take, or maybe I have nasal drip. Something, maybe it's an allergy or a dietary change I need to make. Whatever it is, it's very frustrating and it makes it difficult to record because my voice just will not cooperate. That was a very random tangent to get on. I was just trying to say that I'm about ready to call it a day. That's all I was trying to say. As soon as we win, which we're very close, we need 34 more visits to our galleries and we'll have it. So, let's close that. Yeah, let's put another ride over here. We may win by the time we finish building it. Maybe the Claw of Doom. Oh yeah, that's perfect. The Claw of Doom. The Super Omega Scary Claw of Doom. And this bench needs to not be there. Beautiful. So open 3.91, so let's charge $4. I'm rounding up because the other stats are high enough. Yeah, look at the nausea and intensity. Very high relative to the excitement. So yeah, there's that. Now we have all these empty gaps that are a little small to have rides, but they're big enough that they do look bare and patchy. So let's add some trees. Like acacia trees. And banyan trees. New attraction, Aqua Blaster Slides. Well, I don't have time to add a water park, unfortunately. That would be a cool addition. It's just not going to happen today. Baobab tree. I don't own that lamp, darn it. Yay, there it is. We have done it. We have done it, everyone. Let's click on this. A new coaster design is available. Well, what am I going to do with that? I'm done. I'm finished. So everyone, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share your... Ooh, Olga the Ostrich has become pregnant. Like and subscribe, share any feedback or suggestions in the comments below. I do read your comments. I appreciate them. And I'll see you in the next video. So see you next time, everyone.